Hello. Making videos like, wow, who wants to do that? I feel obligated by contract, even though I have contract with no one, that I have to promote myself because I have to eventually put myself out there and eventually succeed in earning money with my art, my bad art, my amateur art, my love, my passion, my burning desire to practice every day of the week, every waking hour, like my art. That is my everything, and I adore it because it's a habit to mock myself. It's a habit to demean my efforts and to undervalue, undercut, and undersell what I do and how I do it and why I do it. It's more like I'm hiding than I'm promoting myself. And I make these videos that are such poor quality with sound and like my ungroomed everyday self that looks like I don't care at all. But you know, when I'm walking around in person, this is a normal look. This is like, it doesn't look bad. The camera is just not made to capture natural beauty. And that's why the makeup got so loud, because it got loud so the camera could capture beauty that is hidden underneath. You basically need to paint a canvas of art on your features, so your features are translated into the 2D medium with fidelity that does you justice. I don't think that people, not just women, everybody is like doing makeup to please the camera. I don't think it's vanity or it's misrepresentation or anything. I think people are just trying to make the camera see them as they see themselves and as they are viewed by people who love them, because love paints us like in most flattering colors imaginable. So I'm so in love with myself and with my work that my ego can't stand to look like a hag in the camera, because I am on my way of becoming a full blown hag and a crone, an old lady, a granny, and that is the point of the journey. The point of the journey is not for me or for you or for anyone for that matter to stay forever young unless you die young, and that is not a good, fortunate, or desirable thing. So if you live it long enough, we all are destined and on our way to be old, and old people look unflattering because all our value, our wisdom, and our beauty went inward, and our face is like rock facing the outer sea where the waves are high and they're doing their thing on the surface, eroding you from the outside and preparing your soul to accept that we will exit this world into a better realm, hopefully not the worst realm. And that isn't a bad thing, that isn't a sad thing, that isn't a terrible thing, that is a good thing, because everything that is being inside of the world has an expiry date, because everything erodes away. And being immortal is the worst kind of idea I ever across anywhere, because imagine the boredom. I don't know. I think that the life is so fun and valuable and so worth living because it will end. And that's my joyful overview of life and my contribution to all of you so you can live a better life, knowing that I'm closer to that than you, or knowing that you are closer to that than me. Anyway, we will all exit on into all our time. There's no need to rush. There's no need to send people earlier, and there's no need to compete to come to that. We will all get our turn. And while we wait, let's live the best possible life we can imagine. Let's make our world the bestest place that all aliens and spiritual beings and gods and devils envy us, because we have the privilege of being born into this beautiful world that is so luxurious, so fine, so full of light, and nature is so complex and beautiful, and stars are multiplying, and everything is so good. Anyway, I should be speaking about my art, not by my worldview, but my worldview always come is in the way, because to get to my art, you need to dig through all of these silly things I'm thinking, and why my art is so bad looking, so complex, so vast, and at the same time so wonderful, because I never get to the part why my art is wonderful, why I put so much effort and time into it, because no matter how superficially it looks simple, bad, or with made with lack of skill, I do put an enormous amount of effort. It is a joyful effort. It is a fun journey, and I'm having a blast at it. But there's so much time, attention to detail, and grinding hours needed to get to it. I should appreciate myself. And maybe the question is why I don't quit. It sounds so horrible and so difficult, and I get no monetary returns from it for decades that I'm doing my art. And the answer is I can't stop. It's so much fun. I want to see what happens next. I'm invested in my characters, and if I don't write it, I will never know how it ended truly, because I can perceive the end. I have the vague idea of it, but no matter how good you are at planning, before you arrive at your destination, you can't truly experience it. And so, until I put it to paper and I am able to read it as a reader, I have no idea what will happen, and I have no idea will it be worth it, the trouble, the travel, the everything. But in the end, even if we die poorly, ill die poor and don't succeed, the journey was worth it, because it's not about the destination. It's not about me getting readers, me getting money, being luxurious in luxury, living on a yacht, which I will probably never do. That sounds like yuck. What would you do there? It's so sunny. You will get sunburned. You will be eaten by sharks. And anyway, I'll leave your fantasy of riches for you. It's that is not my fantasy. What was I saying? The point is not for me to get filthy rich. The point is to have fun, to meet nice people, to have good company, to enjoy every minute of this wonderful life I've been given, and I'm truly grateful for. And it does not pain me to be poor. That is the answer why it doesn't bother me that I don't make money out of my art, because I don't mind being poor. That's not a predicament I'm so keen to escape. Like, sure, I would like to live more comfortably and be more financially independent, so people in my family are not so worried about me all the time. But beyond that, like riches, when I get there, I will have to figure out how to navigate a new world with new rules, and I will have to think of a way of being to stand the sheer change that occurred. So until that happens, if that happens, of course, over here in my poverty, having the blast, having the best time of my life, creating things I adore, writing anything and everything that comes to mind, and not being restricted by any editor, any publisher, any fan, any reader, anyone of what should I do next or how should I do it. And in this mental clarity and silence around me in the ether, I can just do it however I please and make it for myself so I can read it as a reader and laugh and cry and enjoy and do it all over again, and hopefully leave all that joy, that misery, that pain, that ugliness and beauty and contrasted events for someone else to enjoy it as much as I did. Anyway, thank you for your attention. This was a grand rant. See you around, hopefully. Bye bye.